Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2003. We got New Hampshire on the board next. We also have Dover in this episode, so it's going to be a tough one. I think earlier in the season, we did pretty good at New Hampshire because there was some weird cautions that happened. I remember I destroyed my car in the beginning. Dale Jr. started catching us, almost put us a lap down. My hood flew off. He ran over it, and that brought out the first caution. Then everybody needed to pit, and immediately on the green flag, everybody tried pitting, and there was a massive crash. I remember I finished pretty well, so we have a decent car on board for this race. Might use this car for Dover as well. We have a new engine being built for 2 more races, and another one repaired in 4, and then a new chassis being repaired in 4 more races. And then we have to deal with our secondary sponsors. All those need to be re-signed after this race, but we just got the new primary sponsor on the deck, so hopefully we can do well with the decent car here. It's going to be tough. Hopefully we don't destroy our car in the beginning like we did last time, because that's kind of what saved us in a way, but hopefully that doesn't happen in this one. I remember we qualified in like the top 27, 28, something like that, so hopefully we can do the same here again. All right, let's get on the qualifying. I ran a 29.0 in practice. Pole time is a 28.6 by Ryan Newman. I forgot to look at the points. I believe that Mark Martin might be in the lead currently. I can't 100% remember. Maybe Dale Jarrett again. But Junior's somewhat up there. But Mark Martin, Gordon, Jarrett, like they're all kind of up there. So we'll see after this race where everybody's at. I kind of forgot because it's been a while since I have played this. But trying to get a good line through these corners. 29.1, I will take that. We are 14th on the board for qualifying. That's kind of wild. See if we can improve that. Try to get down to that 29.0 like I did in practice. Now I need to just not destroy my car at the beginning of this race. We actually have some good speed right now. Try and hit the bottom, overshot that a little bit. Slow down way too much because of that. Get a good exit off turn 4 though. That actually might be faster. That is a 28.8. That is pretty good. He's got to put his top 10. 9th place. Let's go. Great qualifying.
Welcome to the New Hampshire International Speedway in Loudon for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the New Hampshire 300. What can you tell us about Loudon?
Well, gear selection is everything here at New Hampshire. Very important to be able to accelerate out of these tight corners. The danger is picking too low of a gear and hitting the top end too early on the straights and blowing an engine.
The Nikon car had a great run in qualifying this week.
Man, let me tell you, I got to watch him make this qualifying run, and he was a very happy man when he got out of that car. Maybe this will turn this string of bad starts around.
The 21 car of Elliott Sadler is owned by the Wood brothers. They have quite a resume when it comes to NASCAR racing, don't they?
Well, that's NASCAR's second oldest race team, and they've had quite a few good drivers race for them at one time or another. Dale Jarrett, Michael Waltrip, Kyle Petty have all driven that 21 car.
Ken Schrader has earned over 20 pole positions during his NASCAR career.
Schrader's always been pretty good in qualifying, especially in the late 80s and early 90s. In 1993, he started 8 of 30 races from the front row, and when you're not working your way through traffic, a good finish is a lot easier.
So I saw that Greg Biffle's starting right in front of us, which of course he is, because we're in a pretty tight points battle with him, Casey Kane, and Casey Atwood, who Kane and Atwood are pretty far back, so that's a positive. Now I'm hoping we can kind of wrap the bottom the best that we can, not actually be under this yellow line. Please don't right hook us, we're good. Really want to try to keep the car as clean as possible for as long as possible. But I know we're going to fall back. Hopefully we only fall back to like around 30th. I'm hoping. I think that we could have a pretty good run. I think that's the leader up there on the bottom side. Kind of got to cut you off there, Chase. Or not Chase, Elliott Sadler. I'm an idiot. That's almost going to cause a caution. Nope, Scott Winter keeps it going. Did we hurt the inside? Yeah, we did. We clipped the inside wall a little hard. Got the left side kind of damaged. So I was trying to block Elliott Sadler down there. Yeah, I'm on the way wrong error in my head at the moment with saying Chase Elliott, because Bill Elliott's in this game, which is hilarious. Like I said, I have not played this in a while. My brain is scattered around right now. I've been playing way too much college football. Oh, Jesus. I've been playing the hell out of that game lately since it came out. Trying to get up in front of Greg Biffle here. That would be really nice. I just need to run like we were in qualifying. I think Elliott Sadler went up and smacked Matt Kenseth there. We're clear? No, we're not. Elliott Sadler's to our outside, but we did clear Greg Biffle, which is a positive. They said that lap was fast. What was it, a 29.4? That was not that fast. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't understand how their race pace picks up so much compared to their qualifying, because we are running, like, we could run the same speed that we did in qualifying, and we're still just going to be getting blown by all these guys. Like, they're so fast on the straightaway. Like, what did they do for their qualifying setup? Did they have the wrong gear in or something? I don't understand. I never understand that. Because there's not like a qualifying difficulty slider and then the race slider. It's just an overall slider, and we're playing on the hardest difficulty in this game. So I never do fully understand that, because I stay on the exact same like setup base and everything that we qualified with. Oh, Sterling was coming down the track there. Oh, I was not expecting Kurt Busch to be there. I'm sorry about that one. Trying not to damage our car as much as possible so we can keep it as fast as we can, because if you damage it, you get some aero damage and all that, and I do not want to damage the car too much. Hey, we're only falling back to 16th right now. We're kind of holding everybody else back for the most part, which, you know, I'm fine with. I think Dale Jr. might be in the lead, because from the very beginning, I remember seeing the guy super low on the front stretch, like lap 2, and I think that was Dale Jr., I want to say. So I would imagine that he is out in the lead right now, if he was in the lead at that time. He's been so fast this season, but then had 1 or 2 really unfortunate races. Like the New Hampshire race last time was super unfortunate for him. Like, just being wrong place, wrong time, running over my hood. That was unfortunate for him. And then I think he still finished like top 20s maybe, or something like that. I can't 100% remember. I want to say Watkins Glen didn't go well for him, but a lot of people's Watkins Glen did not go well. We are middle 3 wide. We are the meat. Try and back out of it a little bit. Trying to get down, but Jeff Purvis wanted to run the middle line. Okay. That's fine, I guess. That moved us way up the track. Trying not to go up and hit the wall or anything. Yeah, the left side's getting pretty beat up from that stuff, but that fell us back to 25th, which is a little unfortunate. We just need to go back to how we were running. Car feels decent though. I'm not getting too much stability help, which is nice. The setup feels pretty decent overall. All I changed was the gear in practice, and we ran really well in the qualifying. Car feels a little tight, but I know if I loosen it up, that's when the stability help's going to start really trying to help us a lot more. So I can't really do it too much. Overshot that way too much too. I was trying to block off Terry Labonte. Is Greg Biffle back in front of us? I can't even remember. I don't remember seeing him go by us or not, or did he fall back even more? Get Terry to help us turn, thank you. That worked out pretty decent for us, I'd say. But we're kind of just fighting right around here. We're gonna have to pit here in like, I don't know, 5 laps or so. Probably try to pit around midway in the race. But it seems like we have around a top 25 car, which is exciting. So I'm gonna try and fight these guys off. Try and catch that pack in front of us a little bit if we can. And we'll be pitting here pretty soon. Handful of people have already started pitting. I kind of want to pit right now just to try and get fresh tires and jump some people in front of us maybe if they take a while to pit. So 70 miles an hour on pit road. Don't repair the damage. I'm gonna keep the wedge the same. I'm pretty sure our tire pressures were 25, not 22, so I don't know why they were down there. So try and keep everything the same as it was when we were driving out there for qualifying and all that, because car felt pretty good, so I don't want to mess with it.
Jump hard, back to the line. Don't let it roll away. Get it back on there.
That is not what we needed. We were having a real good race. Wait, there was a caution? There was a caution. What? Are you kidding me? My race just got wrecked from the pace car? Ricky Rudd, are you kidding me? He did this when we were here last time. Oh my God, my race just got screwed. I was on pit road, we had a slow stop, and then the pace car wrecked our car? You have got to be kidding me. We got absolutely screwed. We had a top 25 car 100%, and our car got wrecked by the pace car. There's literally nothing we could do. And am I stuck on pit road? I think I literally got glitched out. Oh, nope, we're done. So yeah, I don't even know what just happened, but we had a really good car there, and instead we finished dead last. So that is quite unfortunate. Who ends up winning it? I'm not even sure. Kind of see up here who did well, but we got completely screwed. Terry Labonte won. We were in front of him. Oh, I am so mad about that. We just got 100% screwed in that race. Even after all that, we still gained some money in that race somehow. I don't understand how, but let's get our new sponsors. Average start 35th, 40th, qualifying 40th. I'm actually gonna go 35th because we actually qualify pretty decent now, so average start of 25th should be just fine. Rank 40th in points, that's tough. 40th in earnings, that's tough. 35th in earnings, oh yikes. So 40th in points, 40th in earnings, I don't even know, man. That's rough. We're not going to rank 35th in points. I'm just going to go 40th in earnings because some super speedways we could do really well and gain a lot of money. So that's what I'm hoping for. What else do we not even have on the car yet? Was that a Windcraft? That was Windcraft. We have 2 Nikons. Let's go Delphi. Try to get some prestige up with them. And then let's go Delphi again. Try to get some more prestige with them because we got 2 of Nikon, 1 Windcraft, and then we got 2 Delphis there. So that'll work out pretty well for us. But I kind of want to start working on getting a new pit crew because, man, that's getting frustrating. We only got 5 more races left, so I guess I'll wait until after that to try and work on getting a new pit crew or like the start of next season because I want to try and do the tire wear again. So, or no, tire grip for like $500,000. It's gonna take like 18 races to develop and everything, but man, that hurt us in the standings because we were gonna have a really good day and probably finish like top 25 there, and we were pretty close to like Casey Kane, Atwood, and Biffle all in points, but that dropped us down a ton. That's such a bummer. But Dover, I don't even know how our engine guy absolutely destroyed there. Wow, that race completely screwed us. Like, it hurt our engine a ton. It definitely hurt our, yeah, because this is our engine that we were just using. Wow, that really sucks. This one's getting repaired, luckily. We are getting another one built too, but I guess I'll use this engine for now. And then chassis-wise, I think we'll just stick with this one because it's our only good one right now. That one's getting repaired, so that really just like ruined us right now. That was a really good engine that had like 60 power at the time, and it completely destroyed it. Just all because the pace car pulled out in front of us and we had no control of our car, man. That is so frustrating, but that's going to really derail us for the back half of this season. Do we have any like good races left for us? Like, oh, we do have Talladega up in next episode. So that is one thing that I'm hoping we can do really good at, and we'll have a new engine for that, I believe, right? Engines, yeah, we have a new one being built after this race, so we'll have a new engine for Talladega at least, which will be awesome. We might have a shot at getting like a top 5 there, maybe a chance at winning potentially. We'll see. So let's get on the Dover, try to rebound after that New Hampshire race. That was just derailing. Well, I don't think we're gonna be super fast here. I only got down to like a 23.4, and that's like pushing it. Qualifying pole is a 22.0, so we're not super fast here. Like, you need a lot of grip to go fast here, and it is very tough on us. Plus our engine is less than optimal. I was really hoping to use that engine from last week again, but it got destroyed. I just can't even believe we got wrecked by the pace car like that. That is wild. 23.5, oh boy. I'm gonna have to push it to try and start top 35, because we have that average start of top 35, which we need to try and hit. Try and get it pulled back down for the exit. Keep your foot in it. That should be plenty better. 23.3. Where does that put us? 38. So we didn't get top 35. Dang it.
We're live at Dover International Speedway for the MB&A America 400, brought to you by MRN. Now, Barney, this is one of the tougher tracks that we come to. Why is that?
Oh, yeah, the Monster Mile. This 1 mile oval may look easy, but boy, let me tell you, it's a lot harder than it looks. These big corners are absolute torture on the body, and fighting to keep your car off the walls requires total concentration from these drivers.
Dale Jarrett has an impressive average finish this year.
Oh, yeah, to have an average finish in the top 10 for the season is mighty impressive. It can often be the difference that wins the championship.
The Nikon car is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
John Andretti looks to turn his luck around in this race.
And trust me, it hasn't been for the lack of effort. Those guys have been working hard all season. Maybe they can right the ship with a good finish here.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
They're talking about our poor luck. You're telling me that we got some bad luck after last week. That's just ironic and funny. Because I think we're going to finish dead last here this week, most likely. Just because we already qualified terrible. We're not on a good engine. And usually we fall back in the beginning of the race anyways and just kind of run back there. So I was so hopeful with New Hampshire. Like, that's actually one of our better tracks now that I've seen how well we can run. We qualified so well there, which is crazy. We qualified 9th and then finished dead last. That is just the most unfortunate thing in the world. Then I'm struggling to keep John Andretti and Casey Atwood behind me now. They're the last two, so very unfortunate race for us. Hopefully people can blow their engines, because we didn't even get somebody to blow their engine last race. So maybe at New Hampshire, from now on, I need to try to run as long as we can before we run out of fuel, just in case somebody runs into the pit lane again to bring out a caution, because it seems like Ricky Rudd likes to do that. He's done that 2 races both this year, because he was the one that ran into it off the restart, trying to get in the pit road, and then caused a massive pileup, and him and Mark Martin like both blew up from the wreck and all that. And then this time he's just trying to make it in pit road, decides he's like, no, I'm not gonna pit, I'm gonna pit, and then hits the pit lane wall. So that's just a little unfortunate for us. Like, I'm just kind of ranting from it, because that's ridiculous. We got so screwed. Like, it took him so long to get pretty good at some of these tracks, and then we finally have like a pretty good run where I think we could finish top 25, if not top 20 at best, because we weren't that far behind the group in front of us. And our tire strategy was going to be interesting, but I don't know how that was going to go coming out from a caution, because people were going to have to pit. We might have been a lap down because pitting, and then people going around still. I don't know how it was going to work out. So we might have gotten screwed out of that race anyways of finishing well, but it completely killed our engine, and we're going to have to get that thing repaired. But the other engine is getting repaired for 3 more races. Luckily, we have one being built. So we'll have a good engine for a few races until we get the next one repaired, and then try and get another one repaired again. So it's definitely a struggle. The small team struggles. You get in one wreck like that, and it just absolutely demoralizes you. And you end up just running in the back of the next race poorly. The leader is catching us. I believe it's Sterling Marlin behind us. Looks like a silver car. We're not even like too far away from the guys in front of us either. So like, I know if we would have had that engine, that we could have been more competitive to them. Still might have been towards the back, honestly, but who knows? Let's get out of his way, so we try not to destroy our car more, because I'm going to need to use this chassis again for next week, because our other chassis is getting repaired, and then the last one's kind of just for Talladega and stuff, which I'll probably end up using. we'll have a really good engine, but a subpar chassis. Unless I really want to use this chassis because it has some downforce and drafting to see how we can do. I don't know. I'll have to decide when we get there and when the other chassis is getting finished and all that. But we're already on lap 15 now. We're a lap down. We're going to be pitting in like 4 or 5 laps anyways for fuel and tires. So I'm just waiting on somebody to blow their engine so I could not finish dead last in this race as well, because, man, that's so unfortunate. I'm so sad right now. Like, we had such a good opportunity at New Hampshire, and those opportunities do not pop up for us often. We're usually towards the back half, so when we're in, like, the top, like, right at halfway in the field, I feel so accomplished, especially at a place like New Hampshire, because New Hampshire's a tough track. And we were running so well, so I'm just so sad about that. Looks like Gordon's in second behind us, which is interesting. But yeah, we're probably gonna go 2 laps down in this race, I would imagine. Hopefully our pit crew does not have too big of a mess up when we come to pit. Oh, speaking of somebody blowing their engine, there it is. Scott Wimmer blew his engine. That was like a corner or 2 later from last time you guys saw, so at least we're not dead last now. Some of the leaders coming down pit road, at least Gordon is. Dale Jarrett takes second place. I completely forgot to look at the pits after last week because I was just so flustered from it and everything. Oh, and we get a caution. Hey, we might have just gotten lucky with somebody blowing their engine or something. We are a lap down, so there's not many cars a lap down, so we might have just gotten screwed in that department. Oh yeah, somebody is fully on fire. That is Scott Wimmer. How did he get on fire? Did somebody run into him? What even happened there? What is going on with these races lately with people wrecking? I am so confused. Hey, Kurt Busch, don't hit me. That was unnecessary. Oh yeah, people coming in the pit. It looks like Steve Park might have ran into him. Blew up Scott Wimmer's engine, which is unfortunate for him. Yeah, he just got ran over. Oh, and by Ken Schrader. So that's a bit unfortunate for them. Yes, we're gonna have to come pit, which is unfortunate because all these leaders are in front of us as well. So we're not gonna be able to do much else about that. We're just gonna get our tires and everything, and then we'll be back out there a lap down, back in the pack. I think everybody else that pitted is gonna be on the lead lap. Oh, Dale Jarrett and Dale Jr. getting together. That's unfortunate for them. Why is it slowing us down? That's weird.
Adding fuel.
And now they have a clean stop. Maybe if we would have had a clean stop last week, we wouldn't have gotten killed by the pace car, honestly. I don't know.
Green flag.
So it looks like we're in 36. There's a few cars a lap down with us.
Gained another spot.
I'm not sure where everybody a lap down is, so that'll be interesting to see.
The 19 car is coming up quick.
Because Casey Atwood's right behind us. I would imagine he's on the same lap as us. Because that's what I was kind of hoping. Some guys maybe went a lap down. The guys that already pitted might have stayed on the lead lap with the timing of the caution. Because it was like right when everybody started pitting. Sterling, get out my way. Yeah, Casey Atwood's behind us. And it looks like we might be able to finish top 40 because I did not see anybody behind us on the leaderboard when we were passing it. So unless they're like towards the back of the field and they end up catching all the way up and getting by us as well, which possibly could happen, we might end up getting a top 40 here. Might get lucky out of that because I don't know where 40th, 41st, or 42nd is currently. So that's pretty good, and we're just gonna ride here, hopefully not get sent up into the wall too bad. Jesus Christ, Ryan Newman. That was so unnecessary. Like, I'm trying to check up for a corner exit because this track is bumpy and tight off turn 2. I'm trying not to die out here for the second week in a row. But we might be able to come home with a top 40 in this race, which would be really nice. Okay, so we're getting to the back of the pack here. And I'm thinking the couple guys that started out in front of us in that bottom lane might have been 2 laps down. And there's 2, maybe 3 people out in front of the leader right now on the little map up there. And I'm guessing that's 41st, or 40th, 41st, 42nd, the 3 guys out in front of the leader. And the one right close to the leader, they're not going to catch us, but the other 2 are absolutely flying. And we got like 10 laps left here, 11 laps left here. I think they're going to end up catching me. I'm going to have to block the absolute hell out of them. to try and hold on to a top 40 spot, I think. So that's going to be quite interesting to do. But I just had that realization of like where those guys might be at on track. All right, it looks like Jeff Gordon's actually one of the cars behind us. If so, he's going to go flying by us. He got really screwed from that caution then. Let me see at the leaderboard when we hit the line. No, neither of them showed up on the leaderboard right behind us, so I'm very confused. Are they multiple laps down or something? He's gonna go flying by me. I'm still in 39th. Okay. Unless he's on the lead. Maybe he was only 1 lap down. Maybe both these guys were only 1 lap down, and they're basically on the lead lap being in front of the leader. Wow, that's crazy, because Gordon was in second when he pitted, and then the caution came out and he got stuck a lap down, so he had to fight his way back from the restart. Same with Tony Stewart here, it looks like. Okay, so big developments. We're finishing 39th. That's awesome. So we got completely screwed over last week to getting somewhat lucky this week, I would say. So maybe those guys that ended up in that wreck blew their engine as well or something. Very interesting, but I will, I'll take that. So we're going to have a couple laps left here. I don't think the leader's going to end up catching us here in like 4 laps or anything. So we're going to finish 39th. Top 40 is a decent day for us. I'm happy about that. Okay, leader's already on their white flag. So yeah, they're not going to catch us. I can't quite tell who's the leader. It might be Dale Earnhardt Jr. just because I see a red car out front. So it might be Dale Earnhardt Jr., which I know Sterling Marlin was the leader when the pit cycle started. It might be Dale Jarrett in second because it looks like his UPS car. But yeah, it looks like Junior might have won the race. He is doing phenomenal this season. We definitely will go look at the points at the end of this race. I don't understand why the leaders still like kind of race around the last lap because they're gonna go pit here. Because like it could really screw me over if like they start like running into me and stuff. It could give me damage for no reason. But hey, we finished 39th. It's top 40. I'm happy about that. Should have been 2 weeks in a row with a top 40, maybe even a top 30 last week. But Junior gets the win. That's like 7 on the year for him, I think. We got a good amount of money there, 160,000. I want to see who finished behind us. Ricky Craven, he did 1 less lap than us, and then Benson. So yeah, I think there were 2 laps behind when the restart happened, and then Bobby Hamilton as well. Yeah, he was out there when everybody pitted. So they were all in front of me in that line, but never got around the leader and got back around to us. Excuse me, sorry, I'm like burping. But then Scott Wimmer obviously blew his engine. So yeah, they got stuck 2 laps down from the pit cycle and then couldn't get around the leader or anything, obviously. Atwood finished just in front of us, which is okay, I guess. And then where did Casey Kane got 31st? Where did Greg Biffle get? Wow, 28th for him. That's a solid day. Gordon ended up getting up to 29th, which is kind of wild. So good rebound by him, but man, he got screwed from that caution for sure. Junior gets the win. Jarrett, Mark Martin's in 5th. I know Sterling Marlin's somewhat up there in points, but he led a lot of laps. He got really screwed out of that win when the caution came out. Junior led the last 15 after the caution. So let's go see what the points look like going into the last like 6-8 races of the season. And we're going into Kansas next episode, and we're gonna have like, yeah, I think 8 races left in the season, 29 of 36. Let's go to the points now. We're not going to catch any of these guys. Actually, we might have a shot at catching a couple of these guys up to Casey Kane, I think, with Talladega coming up. And if we have a couple good races towards the end of the year with a new engine, that's what I'm hoping for. But that New Hampshire race could have changed points so much. But Dale Jarrett does lead the points. I knew it was between him and Mark Martin. I couldn't remember who had the lead. But Dale Jarrett has the lead over 83 on Mark Martin. Junior getting that win definitely helps him, but he is 132 back, and then that's really just a 3-horse race for the end of this season. Gordon's way too far back to try to defend his championship. I think at this point they would have to have a huge run, like winning the rest of these races almost. I don't know if it says how many races won. I could go through the schedule and kind of see how many each win at the end of the season and stuff, but Junior's on an absolute roll. He's won a lot this season, but he's had a couple really unfortunate races with bad timing cautions, or like my hood flying off and he ran over it and stuff. So very, very crazy stuff. Next episode should be pretty decent for us with Talladega. Very happy about that. We got Kansas on the deck too. And did our engine just finish? We did have an engine just finished being built, so that is huge. I'm probably gonna go put that on the car now, just so we could do pretty decent at Kansas, I'm hoping. So we got 64 on the power there. Chassis, probably just leave this chassis on. This one's still being repaired for 2 more races. So I'll probably use this for Kansas, and then maybe this bad one for Dega. It's all just 50 anyways. Ooh, the drafting's not even anything on this. So yeah, I might as well just use the bad chassis and just use our good engine for the most part. Hopefully we don't destroy it at Kansas. That's my whole goal basically. But I could probably sell one of these. I can't see what's repaired at the moment, so I will see once our other engine is repaired which one to sell and all that. But we have $611,000 in the bank. Dega is going to be good for us because the R&D has what, 4 more races? Yeah, 4 more races, so 2 more episodes, and that tire wear number 2 is done finally. That's taken so long this season, but that's going to be awesome to have. And then I'm hoping to get up to 750,000 or a bit over that, so we don't go broke afterwards, because I want to try and bump down how long the tire grip is going to take to research and develop for next season, because I want to try to get that done as quick as possible so we can get a new chassis and all that. So if we can have a good Kansas race and then a good Dega race, what's going on the rest of the season? We got those 2. Charlotte, I think, could be okay for us. Martinsville, that's going to be really, really rough. So those are the next 4 races, actually. Kansas, Talladega, Charlotte, and then Martinsville. Martinsville, not a very good one for us, but Atlanta should be fine. Rockingham's going to be rough, probably. Phoenix, and then Homestead to finish out the year as normal. So going to be an interesting back half of the season. I'm hoping we can get to like 800K or so after Martinsville, so we can try and have some buffer money to do that research and development. That's the whole goal for now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one.